Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones back with a new video. No Girly Men Allowed. So I learned from a video that I watched on the channel The Quartering by Jeremy about how China is now saying no more effeminate men in their media, in their movies, what have you. Um, and I guess they see those effeminate characteristics within certain men as being um, harmful to the men and boys of their nation, and they're absolutely correct. How often do we look at media nowadays? If we have to, we look at what's on TV, and we see a lot of the men are 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 something stupid or just needlessly emotional. Um, they always, they seem to always need to be at the behest of a woman. They and even the movies that show they show like strong I can't stand this. I can't stand this term strong female leads. No, just have a female lead. Why does it have to be? Why does it have to be? Why the emphasis? Why does it be the emphasis on strong? Just have a female lead, and that's part of the problem I'm talking about. They need to make in order to make the woman strong, they need to make the man weak. They need to make the man stupid. They need to make the man emotional. And you can say it's you can say it's the high the showcase certain attributes with women character with female characters, but the male characters it's just like it's aggravating, to say the least. And I think China has has a good idea. Now, I'm not saying I want our government to do anything that drastic, but I do think it's good that this is being pointed out. And I think long before even China had they come up with this policy. That's something that's been discussed about how men are being portrayed in films or how they're being portrayed on TV shows. Like dads are ineffective. Mom. Basically it's called mom knows best. You know, and if you're a black man, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All the men they show in movies or TV, they're over emotional. They seem to be drama queens, and generally if they want to showcase a gay character, you better believe they're gonna have a black man doing it, and it's irritating. I gotta say and going back to one of my favorite shows, The Walking Dead. I really identified with the character Rick, and that he's thrust into a situation that he was totally had no preparation for, or he had no idea what was going on. But hey, he got filled in, he got schooled. Rick got schooled by Morgan on what was going on. And I love the episode when Rick, Michonne, and Carl go back to Rick's old town, and they run into Morgan again. And it's like, and Rick has to do the same thing for Morgan because Morgan went crazy. Because he lost his son, the isolation, and this show really I like the dynamics between the male characters in that show. And the thing is, it showed a lot of them to be strong. It showed a lot of them to be to be leaders when they need to be, and be followers and follow the lead of someone else when it has to happen. Um, like we're talking about Rick, or Daryl, or Aaron, or Morgan, um, even Eugene, Eugene, Carl, characters like that. I like seeing male characters that they think and they can act. I'm getting tired of seeing basically seeing male characters portrayed as just like they have no spine, because the ordinary man is not like that. I work with a lot of guys. You know, because in the industry I'm in, it's primarily men I work with. Actually, it's basically only men I work with, and a lot of them are younger, but they do defer to um, guys who have a stronger presence on their factory floor, or they tend to they'll seek advice from like myself. 'Cause I'm one of the oldest guys I'm one of the older guys that work there. I get asked for advice, or I'm always willing to give guide them in the right direction if they see that they're doing, see they're messing up on something. Uh, and I think that's something that should be shown in media nowadays. It should get back to men being teachers, men being providers, men being protectors. And one of my other favorite movies is Aliens with Sigourney. When I had Sigourney Weaver and
Well, you must have got a real good battery.
yeah,
Well, I remember my legs been here for 2 or 3 hours. I played for all that time.
yeah.
Ain't got nothing to do with you. But can you help the homeless out for $1,500 get something to eat, man?
Oh, I got food I can give you.
Give it to me. I'm ready to be tossed. I thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
So yeah, that happened. Um, I'm recording at a gas station, and just there are people around. Where was I? Oh, so yeah, so I like the movie on Aliens. We had Sigourney Weaver and Michael Biehn and Ripley and Hicks. And you didn't have to make Hicks ineffective to make Ripley, shown to be, fully capable of doing the things that she did. When she went back for Newt. So you had a film that showed men to be more than capable of taking care of themselves and taking care of the people around them. But this seems to be this push in the opposite direction. And I guess is to make, I guess it's kind of the uplift women, but really, in order to do it, they seem to be down, pushing men down, and I think that can have an effect on children, especially boys, who who may be unsure what their role in the world is, who may not know that they're meant to grow up to be providers, protectors, professors, things. They're meant to be leaders. They may even be followers from time to time, but they're meant to be. But the mission is to be a leader and be someone that people look up to. Because that's how things. Ultimately that's how things run smoothly in this world. Things seem to be better when you have strong, competent men spearheading, whether it be from a family to a nation. And that's just how it is. And I think China has a good idea. If anything, it may be that China's preparing for something. Why would you need to get rid of any effeminate men in your media? Unless, when I first heard that, I said, a military tactic came to my mind right away. I thought of that being like a military strategy. You know, why you have a segment of our population can't figure out what bathroom to go in. They don't know whether they're male or female, or even human in some instances. China is they're trying to get their boys straightened out. They're trying to get them geared up for something. Um, so I think it's best that we be on our p's and q's. If I had any kids, there's certainly things I would not be showing them, especially any sons, because I'm not gonna have them, questioning whether they're a boy or a girl or a dog or whatever. And I get kids have imaginations, but there's just this letting them go rudderless in this world is just prove it will prove to be a disaster, because we've seen it with a lot of young people in Gen Y, in my generation, which is Gen Y, and in Gen Z. They're totally out of their mind. They have no guidance. They don't know what they're aimless. You know, so I think it's good for myself and fellow men out there to help set things straight, to help point them in the right direction, and also be willing to learn things for ourselves, because we're only human. We make mistakes as well. But I think we need to pay attention to what China's doing, because if they see what's going on here, and they got no problem sending us movies that have effeminate men, but they definitely don't want that kind of stuff in their media. So I think it's something to pay attention to. But please tell me what you think. Do you think this needs to be really, this needs to be studied, this needs to be looked into? Please share your comments, share your thoughts in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Uh, please look forward to new videos and check out my older videos on my channel. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I see what we're going to do to address them. That's my video. No girly men allowed. I'm Robert Jones. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay strapped. And God bless.